Hello everyone. Today we're going to be discussing my experiences when it comes to grinding to level 50 without using keys in Roblox Rivals. In this video, I'm going to be going over my experiences, positives, negatives about the games when it comes to like the maps, the players, the guns, just my experience in general. Now off the bat, I'm just going to say it, the game's not a bad game. It's a pretty good game. 90% good, 10% bad. But the bad things about the game are pretty bad. They're like horrendous. Now the first topic I would like to discuss is obviously the guns. Now obviously I can't really talk much about using the weapons because I've only used the basic weapons without buying keys or using them. I've just used the AR, pistol, fists, and grenades. Now there is a few weapons that are very annoying to go against when you only have the basic weapons. And these are like the rocket launcher, the katana, the scythe, Molotov. Now I'm not trashing on these weapons saying they're overpowered. I'm just saying that they were annoying to go against when I don't have a plethora of weapons to go through and defend myself against these weapons. And I have 3-0'd level 100 plus players, and once you get to the 3-0, guess what they're pulling out? The rocket launcher. So it's really annoying to deal with that when you're the better player, but they have more weapons than you. And before you say I'm crying, I'm just gonna say this is not the game's fault. This is my fault. I put myself through this torture. Glad I did. I still had a ton of fun playing the game, and I'm still gonna keep playing the game. Even though I was limited in the amount of weapons I could use, I had a lot of fun using those weapons. Especially the AR and the fists. Those were really fun to use. The AR was very satisfying to use. And because I'm decent at the game, just because I had an AR, I still held my ground against the players that had the meta weapons or the overpowered ones. Now going beyond the scope of weapons that I was allowed to use, this game has a lot of unique weapons and weapons that look fun to use, like the trowel, the slingshot. I'm not gonna lie, the RPG looks fun to use. Rocketing yourself up into the air looks fun. Even though it's annoying, it looks fun to do, which I don't blame these players for doing. Now let's get into the part of the video that I'm most excited to make, and that is the part about the maps. Now I'm just gonna make this clear right away. I don't think I've played every single map, or at least if I have not played a lot in every single map. But I do have 2 favorites and 1 map that I hate. I think it's fair to start off with the good. Arena is a pretty good map. It is the iconic map of Roblox Rivals. Everybody knows Arena. Everybody plays Arena. It's pretty fun, and it's not too overpowered towards one side or underpowered towards one side. It's a pretty balanced map. It has a good amount of high ground. However, if you do not have high ground in Arena and you're on low ground, you're probably going to lose the fights. This map has a lot of good grenade angles though, if you know where to throw the grenades. And one of the best parts about this map is how it's not RPG friendly. When you're facing opponents in this map and they're using RPGs, honestly, it's not that effective. The RPG won't be that effective against you. You have a lot of obstacles where you can hide behind, and if you get to high ground, they can't really do anything with RPGs. Now that I'm done glazing the arena map, I'm gonna glaze the station map. The station map to me is iconic, alright? It's iconic. It is probably the best map in the game. Especially during the Halloween season. The decor on the map it's fabulous, dude. I'm yapping, but it's literally fabulous. This map has probably the best spacing out of any map in the game. It's a perfect map for 1v1s up to 5v5s. And no matter where you are on the map, whether it be the train tracks, the courtyard, one of the buildings, you will always be fighting somebody. Like, I'm just gonna say it. This map is peak cinema. It's peak. You don't get better than this map. And I know what you guys are gonna say. I'm glazing. And you know what? I probably am. Because this is my favorite map in the game. I love this map. Now, before we get into my least favorite map that I think should just get taken out of the game, comment down below what your favorite map in the game is. Now, my least favorite map, which is arguably the worst map in the game, Crossroads. Crossroads sucks. I do not care if you're gonna hate on me for saying this. Especially during the Halloween season where it's dark, it's nighttime. Bro, just skip the map, man. Skip the map. 1v1s on this map are horrendous. The map is way too big. And don't even get me started with the tunnel systems. What is this? The trench war? Jesus. And there's too many places to be. You have the little castle area. You have the stairway up to get the high ground. You have 3 other big structures. Then you have the tunnel systems to hide. if you shred someone and don't get the final kill, say goodbye to the kill. They're hiding in the tunnels. I had matches on this map that were 1v1s where they end in draws because I can't find the person. And my other issue with the map is that mobile aim assist thrives on this map. It is atrocious, and I'll get more into that later on in the video. Now that I'm done shitting on Crossroads, and I apologize if that's your favorite map, let's talk about the players. I'm not gonna lie, the player base in general is I'm pretty neutral about it. There's just a few things that I have issues with it, and some positives. So for the negatives, obviously it's kind of toxic. Not that toxic though, because I played other games where there was a lot of toxicity. The toxicity levels in this game aren't that high. For example, there's people that will straight up report you if you're outplaying them in the game. Like if you're just good at the game, you're gonna get reported. You're gonna get called a hacker. They're gonna call you a crybaby. They're gonna call you a camper. They're gonna call you a bunch of names when they're losing. It's just part of the game though. I mean, when you're playing a game with kids, they're not gonna have the emotional, what is the word? They're not going to be emotionally mature enough to handle losing a game like this. And I mean, at the end of the day, this is a kid's game, so they can do whatever they want to do. I'm not complaining that much. Now, something I am going to complain about is mobile players. I have nothing against people who play games on their phone. I played Fortnite Mobile on my phone for like 2.5 years straight. And I understand that aim assist is needed for phones. However, the aim assist in this game is ungodly. I have never played a mobile game where the aim assist was this horrendous. It's not even aim assist at this point. It's literally aimbot. If you're on Crossroads and you're on the opposite side of the map, the moment your head comes out of the cover, you get head danked 3 times and you're dead. This was my biggest issue with the game. Once I started playing more, I just started not even, I would just quit. I would quit the matches. I'm not even lying to you. I would quit the matches because these players are so annoying and they are some of the most toxic players in the game. And I don't mean every single one. A lot of them, most of them are probably nice, but there is a loud minority that are just annoying and toxic. The moment you hide from them and don't just jump up in the middle of the air, they go, "Oh, you're a camper. Where are you, crybaby?" And before this video ends up being like 15 minutes long, I'm just gonna end the mobile player rant here. All they have to do is make separate lobbies. Make it so you can queue up with PC players only. Like they already have the mobile only lobbies. And they definitely have enough players to do it, so hopefully they do that in the future. Just to summarize the video, I think the game in general is pretty amazing. The map's overwhelmingly good. The guns are overwhelmingly good. There's some issues, but you know, it's just balancing issues. And the player base is pretty good in general, except for the mobile aim assist. That is probably the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I've had a lot of fun playing the game, and the community itself is pretty awesome and welcoming. So without further ado, this is Chase26878. I had a blast filming this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace, bruh.